All I wanted to do was make some chill with my friends and hit the phone. Be known for the loot, the Hong Kong. But all I ended up was getting gone. I was always disciplined in my mind, but I was tempted with distractions. Even though I'm always chasing the bag, a badass is distractions. Wonder why you got the word in your life. It's because of distraction. Now you gotta make it to the finish line. Ain't worried about distraction. Been 10 here now and then. Trust and friend. I get around just like rock underground. Came a long way after the deal with all these powers with me and being solid the way that I moved the town. I was always on the music, but the crowd I wasn't focused on it. But the shine had me feeling like a dime. Got an open cover with the making plays, and that's the reason I was so behind. Couldn't blame nobody but myself. Try to do it with the help. Top shelf, introverted isolation. I be still remembering, even though you think you're breaking out, but just with being blessed. I was always disciplined in my mind, but I was tempted with distraction. Now you gotta make it to the finish line. Ain't worried about distraction. Playmakers out here, man. You heard me? Playmate. Got a chick with the ball with nice shape. Jim Flynn, you a playmate. Got a dream, built you a team. From the bottom, y'all getting cream. You a playmate. Same checkmate. Hit the blunt while I vacate. Yeah, there's no speedway. I'll be home by dinner, babe. No, I'm not chingy, okay? But I walk from call away. What it do, just got done with the plate. Lakers man, no pancake. Better check, no time break. In the A, no break, baby. Paris Bates born in the 80s. Being crazy like Slim Shady. Raw, all in your lady. Ain't the baby getting up the wages. No sticks, no gotta safety. And you better pay those. This ain't no Wall Street. You can't blackball me. I'm about my equity. Liquid assets I keep. You can go and retweet the last boy that I speak. We ain't tripping off sleep. You know it don't come cheap. I mean, in order to be a playmaker, you gotta set some rules, you know. Hey, gotta handle business. Did you really get offended? You don't feel like you're a playmate. Got a chick, nice chick. Chill with you, playmate. Got a dream, built you a team. From the bottom, y'all getting green. You a playmaker. Get hit with the haymaker. Playmate. Over here, big breaking papers. Playmate. Got a dream, built you a team. From the bottom, y'all getting green. You a playmate. I'm in my shoes. I'm a real boss. What about you? Like the secret in the conference room. Talk about how the bitch grew. Got the charm and the big view. Keep upstream of revenue. Discussing the indicators and percentages too. Yeah, I wanna shine bright, just like a light in the midnight. No snow white, I take flight to get right and stay tight. Keep my right on this fight. There's no tight when it comes right. And be nice, we stay tight. Just be thankful for life. For real. You gotta be thankful for life. You know what I mean? And your team. You heard me? Gotta handle business. If you really get offended, you feel it in the playmate. Got a chick, born with nice chick. Chill with you a playmate. Got a dream, built you a team. From the bottom, y'all get the cream. You a playmaker. Get hit with the haymaker. Playmate. Over here, big breaking papers. Playmate. Got a dream, built you a team. From the bottom, y'all get the cream. You a playmate.
Yes, we back, y'all. Yes. So we are back, of course, y'all. It's only 2.3, your girl, more Ash and the Gumbo Show. We have amazing guests in the building today. I'm about to go on live because I'm not playing like she ain't even on live. So I will be going on live. I'm on live stream now on IG. And I'm going to go ahead and introduce our guests today for our Who Am I. Y'all know Mo not here, so we don't have our Who Am I intro. But we got our Who Am I guests in the building. So Who Am I is our segment where we bring businesses, artists, anything of the sort onto this platform. And we just say, who are you? What do you do? So I'm going to start right here to my right, Miss Angel, and let you introduce yourself, and then we'll go around this way.
What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up, everybody? This is Angel Gaines Dingo. I'm glad you guys are tuned in today to listen to us and listen to what we got to offer you with Wifey Me. I am part of the Wifey Me program, and we are here to let you know what we do and how we reach the young ladies. And I'm going to pass it over to none other than the founder and the CEO of her spa doula, none other than the Safira.
Hey, this is the Safira. How you doing, everybody? My name is Safira Sayas Yassin. I am known as Spa Doula. I am the resident doula and mama of, or health coordinator of Wifey Me. I am the one who helps the young ladies know how to take care of their bodies, do self-care, and give them what I learned, general civilization classes. And so I'm going to go ahead and pass it on to my sister girl, Miss D.
Hey y'all, I'm DeAndrea Evans Tolbert. I am the admin director of Wifey Me. I pretty much deal anything with the curriculum, and that's what I do for a living as well. Help you with your LLCs, Divinity Divine Business Solutions.
Love it.
Last but not least,
Last but not least,
last but not least, I am Shauna, aka Mama K Camp. I am the mother of the rap artist, platinum recording artist K Camp. And I am also the CEO of the organization Camps Giving. The program that we have up under Camps Giving, as they explained, is Wifey Me, which is a mentorship program. And we cater to the young women between the ages of 17 and 30.
Gotcha.
I was raised by my grandmother, so I have old school values and old school morals, and they seem to be dissipated.
Yeah.
So we're trying to bring that back in style. We're trying to make old school trend again. So that's what we're doing. And we actually give them a safe space to just express themselves. Sometimes young girls are not comfortable talking to their mom, no matter how cool they are. Sometimes they have childhood trauma that they've never had a space to talk about. So we all get together and we kind of like cry it out. And then before it's over, they have 20, 30 sisters.
Wow.
Yeah, they have a whole village.
So how did this start? Like, what was the initial, and how many girls did you have when you all first started?
Man, it started, well, how it started. Anybody want to tell how it started? Well, okay. It started because there was a need. Just like I said, it was, I'm old fashioned, and I was saying that was, becoming a thing of the past. But, old school will never go out of style. So, my son actually is, of course, he's a rap artist, and he encounters quite a few females. And when one of them couldn't make him tea because they didn't know how to, that was like concerning. Like, what have we come to? Is it just about cute faces and big booties? And, so it was one of those things where it was like, we have to do something, and we have to do something fast.
Yeah.
So I kind of, I didn't sleep on it, but I had in my head that I want to kind of, create a school, and I wanted to come up with a curriculum, and that's what held me up. And God sent this angel right here with a curriculum that she was about to throw away. And that's how it got started. We used her curriculum. We added some things to her curriculum, and we started the program. And we started with like 7 girls.
So talk to me about the curriculum. So you had a curriculum. How did you put it together? What was it based on, and what made you create that curriculum?
Well, I made the curriculum because I wanted to be a model. So I started going to classes and different stuff like that. And I was like, how did these schools, just, it was kind of like private school. It wasn't like these big name model schools or whatever the case may be. And so I just sat down in front of my computer and I just started like modeling, etiquette, everything that I thought a model should be.
Right.
Not just on the runway.
So this was something you were doing for yourself to like kind of teach yourself and have something to reflect on
and to possibly give it
to others. Okay.
To others.
Okay.
So the curriculum was based off of modeling for young girls, teenage on up. Now, Wifey Me, it goes from 16 on up to age 30. Mm-hmm. So it worked good with Shauna's, dream. And
so why were you gonna throw it away?
Because I was decluttering my office.
Oh, and it was just there, and you was like, I ain't into this no more. I never used it. Exactly. So how did that become? Like, how did you end up telling her that you had this curriculum? How did that become a conversation? Mm-hmm.
Her sister and I are real close.
Okay.
And she helped me with the Thanksgiving project. We do a yearly Thanksgiving event, and she was actually helping me with that. Angel has helped me with Thanksgiving for years, and Sapphira has been my sister for years before Thanksgiving. So, she actually helped me with Thanksgiving, and then the conversation came up. You can tell the story better. The conversation kind of came up, and it was like, "Hey, I want to do this." I text out a meeting, like we're getting ready to do a meeting about Wifey Me, and you were on that text.
Yeah,
like,
I didn't know what was Wifey Me.
Shauna's getting married.
I started helping with Thanksgiving by I just seen that it needed somebody needed help,
and you wanted to get back,
right? No, the people that were supposed to be there, they wasn't there, and I was just like, okay, let me fill in the gap because everybody was walking up to me anyway. Like, well, what do I do here? So I just stepped in, and Shauna was like, I need you on my team. So I was like, okay, I'm not doing anything. I had just had twins,
okay.
So I was like, I'm at home doing nothing, whatever. So she put me in the group chat, like she said, and I'm like, Shauna's gonna get married. She said, we gotta get this Wifey. And I was like, this is a new thing, So then one day,
you thought she needed an event planner, a wedding coordinator.
I was like, okay, we're gonna do this wedding.
This wedding about to be large. Okay, I see you, Shauna.
So, and everybody else, they was like, okay, when you want to do it, this and that, blah, blah. So I'm like, okay, all right. My questions are not being answered here. I'm thinking wedding. So then next day or next week or so, she was like, hey, I need a curriculum, this and that. I was like, oh, it's And I was like, I got it. So I started screenshotting everything, sending it over to her. She was like, yes,
this is what I mean.
Call me right now. How can you change this and that? I was like, yeah, I'm not using it. I was finna literally throw it away. She was like, you sure you're not?
How long how about the bulk of it? How long was it?
As far as how long I had it?
No, how long was the itself?
It was 6 weeks.
Oh, a 6-week curriculum.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Wow.
And that's exactly what she wanted to do.
That's how it started off with 6, and now we've added to 8.
Yeah, we're
8. Bigger. They needed more time.
So I literally love this. That's why I offered her the opportunity to come in and speak with me, because when I met her at the Young Dro event and we talked, and I was just like, oh my God, this is insane. Yes, Angel is awesome. But can you all explain, I know you talked a little bit about how it's for the age groups explain to me how any young women that may be listening or may want more information, how do they get involved? Like, how do they become a part of the community, and how do they start to come out to your meetings, or, what is the protocol for that?
Well, we have a sign-up process. Sign-up process is actually reaching out to people. You can either send an email to info@campsgiving.org, Wifey Me at campsgiving.org, or you can call D direct or call the Campsgiving number and text us the information. We'll get you signed up. We'll let you know when registration is. We'll let you know when all the classes, if you're fit, If you determine that we're a fit,
exactly.
That's how we determine that we're a fit, then you come for the 8 weeks. And then we even have a graduation. That's going to be conducted by Miss Dad.
I love that. That's awesome. How do you what type of a dedication does this take from somebody? Like if they say, okay, well, I want to be a part of it, but what kind of a commitment is it? Like for, you say it's an 8-week, class now, but like what is the commitment? Is it one day a week? Is it, how does that? Oh, okay.
Every Sunday for 4 hours.
Okay.
We cook, we do everything. It's a fellowship.
Mm-hmm.
We even have gospel music at the end. We praising God at the end. So, yeah.
I love
it's
it.
absolutely awesome. Yeah. The girls that started with us originally, they're back for the 4th class.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
They're back for the 4th time.
Mm-hmm.
And we have 8-week programs a couple of times a year. So they come back
Mm-hmm.
every time. And now they're ambassadors.
I love that.
So, and they're teaching the younger girls, like 10.
I was just going to say, so what does that mean to be an ambassador?
Forward.
Okay.
Just teaching, because there's a disconnect between a 10-year-old learning from a 50-year-old versus a 10-year-old learning from a
13 or 15. Yeah, I got you.
Year-old. So they're going to listen. They're more apt to listen to a 20-year-old than their grandmama, great-grandmama talking about what you need to do,
Mm-hmm.
So.
That makes sense.
So they fill in the gaps. They learn from us and then they fill in the gaps. So, which is absolutely awesome.
What type of changes are you all seeking to make by this movement that you're doing?
Creating more balanced women. We are all like, either in our 40s approaching 50 and 50 plus. And it's taken us that long to be balanced.
Mm-hmm.
And it's so sad because so much of our life goes past.
Yeah.
We don't get it early. We don't get it at 30. We don't get it at 30, 35, 40. So it's creating a balanced woman earlier, just sooner. Just pretty much being a GPS for their lives. Yeah.
And they're learning how to self-care.
Mm-hmm. So that was my next question.
Yeah.
So as far as
class is ridiculous.
Yeah, as far as your part that you play and the hygiene part, how important is that for young women nowadays? How and to back that question up, how many would you say cases that you've seen that you just don't know anything and have any knowledge about how to do these things?
What I will say is this. I remember, I grew up with a mother who took care of us and taught us how to wipe ourselves and bathe ourselves. And I recall a friend of mine, I was probably about 33 and she was probably about 27. And she complained about constant yeast and constant bacterial. And something just clicked to me and said, do you wipe yourself from the front to the back? And she said, I never heard that before. So that alone triggered me. She wasn't dirty. She bathed. She, but she didn't have, that rearing that taught her how to clean herself. Although the vagina is a self-cleaning organ, but it's still, you have to know how to take care of it. So these young ladies come in, and when they hear certain things like that, or how not to douche, or how to use herbs to heal yourself from ingesting them to sitting over them, they feel empowered. They feel like, wow, you mean to tell me I have that in my closet? I have that in my cabinet. I can go in my refrigerator and heal myself. So they really love it. They embrace it, and they, after the class, they come to the side and say,
line up to talk.
Yeah, they do.
They do. I have a line to the side, and it's like, this one is admitting, oh, I'm having sex. I didn't tell my mom. Or
she's like,
this one's
16 years old. She can't tell her mom.
Right.
She has vaginal discharge and odor.
Yeah. And so I just sit and I talk to them, and I encourage them to talk to their mother, because she's their first ally in real life. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes you don't have the courage, but you can give the courage by your wisdom.
Yeah.
So that's basically what we do, as well as myself being a doula and a midwife apprentice. I've helped hundreds of women have babies. So I'm able to go from just the period to childbirth with them. So, and aftercare. So it really just is a matter of them asking the questions and me answering it. And they have lots of questions.
Yeah, but it's just awesome that you provide that, because, the information is available, but what you don't know, you don't know. And a lot of times, like when you just wait to go to your doctors, they charge you for this.
Yeah.
They charge you for consults, and they charge you for all of these different things just to know how to take care of your own body, to help you have longevity in life. You know what I mean? And it's like, it's crazy that that's how it is. And, sometimes the parents don't even know, know. And what you do know, it's like, is this the right way, So it's like to know properly is also a thing, I feel like, as well.
And that's why we call it a general civilization class, because you should just generally know how to, take care of yourself. It's flooring because we do know a lot. We like you said, we'll go to the doctor and get a prescription for something so strong and so medicated. And the same thing is really just a piece of a plant that you could take on yourself. You know what I'm saying? So, although I respect the medical establishment, but they're there to make money. They're not really there for the next level of health care, true healing.
Because they need you to come back.
They need you to come back. They need a patient. You know what I'm saying?
So I think I was just having this conversation with Naja. Was it yesterday? We were talking about the diabetes, and we were just talking about like all the different things that are available for people to eat and different things that you can do for yourself that will like help minimize that, because I know people directly, that have it, that are young. And so I was just saying like, man, like there's so many different organic alternatives and things that they could be.
Right. Instead of dandelion,
Yep. So that was my point. And I was just saying like, back to the, if you don't know, when you're not educated and don't have I don't want to say nobody has the time, because if it's your health and your life, you got to have the time or make the time, or you just won't have any. So it's like one of them things where you have to make it. But I feel like it's something that a lot of people like put on the back burner, especially when they feel well today.
Right.
You know what I mean? They don't think about like the long term part of like, I do have an illness. You know what I mean? Excuse me. So I should try to like move forward to try to make it better, but. So we talked about a lot of things as well on the interview that we had. Tell me what your experience was like covering the Guns Down event. Or vending at the Guns Down event.
As a vendor?
Mm-hmm.
As a vendor at the Guns Down event, I want to say that as people were walking up to the table, it just became easier and easier for me to tell them about Wifey Me, to get people to sign up. We had grandmas signing their granddaughters up because they got custody of them. And, at that age, they need somebody that they can relate to, because they're not listening to grandma.
That's true.
So it was a lot. It was so easy for me to tell people that, this is what we're offering. We're offering the first class, we're doing orientation. We're doing a vision board. And with doing that vision board that I've seen for the first class has really opened up that window for them to trust us, and open up that window so we can know what's actually going on with them, so we know how to help them. And what I really like is that we all get together after the class and discuss what happened in the class and what we need to do to help all the girls in the class for the next session.
I love that.
To let them know that we teach etiquette. We teach them how, when you go to a fine dining restaurant.
That was one of the things we talked about. I asked you about that. So let me tell you why I asked you that, because when I asked you that in the interview, you looked at me like, but the reason I asked is because I remember at like 8, my mom sent me to an etiquette class. It was my mom and my grandma. They always was signing me up. When I was a kid, I thought it was weird. I was like, y'all signing me up for some weird stuff. But, as a kid, you just you don't know. As an adult now, I'm like, that's why they sent me there, But as a kid, you're just like, why do I have to come here? So she sent me to, I'm from St. Louis, Missouri. We have a community college there called Florissant Valley Community College. We call it Flow Valley. So they sent me there for a summer, and like every weekend I had etiquette classes in the college. So not only was I a kid, I had to figure my way out around this campus to find this class. And then I'm sitting in this class all day for 2 days learning about etiquette, like proper underwear, proper this, proper, like you said, knives. They talked about all that stuff, hygiene, etiquette, everything. And I was just like, but I met some really cool people in there, and I actually met a couple of people that went to school with me, and I was always in like little stuff like that kind of set me aside, and I had different relationships with different people. So I think that's why I'm so good at networking, because I've always come from environments like that. I used to go to summer camp where we had like 8 different dance classes. We do African, we do hip hop, we do ballet, we do tap, but it was all day, and it was like every day of the week, and so we would go every day and we would dance. Every day would be a different.
I bet that kept you out of a lot.
Oh my goodness, what? Yes, I used to be so sick of going to camp every summer. I used to be like, oh my God, this again. But I get it, now as a parent.
You're older and the etiquette comes into play. Now you see why they
Exactly, because my kids are in camp every year. So I like to shout them out too. We actually found a camp here. I don't know if you all are familiar. It's on Panola Road. It's the 3D Church.
I've heard of it.
I literally love their summer camp. They have a summer camp that's called Dream Camp. Shout out to them. Shout out to the pastors of the church. They took really good care of my kids over the summer. It's very cost efficient. It's only $50 a week. And I think that's very cost efficient for childcare these days because y'all know what the alternatives have been, And it's all day long. They feed them and everything. You drop them off at like 8. You pick them up at 5. But during this time, they're learning everything in media, everything in entertainment. They're learning how to work microphones. They're learning how to work all the equipment. Each week, one week they spend like behind cameras. They'll learn behind the scenes. Then they'll learn how to be on the scene. And then at the end, all the work that they've done, they put together a big production for the parents, and it is awesome. I covered the red carpet. I know I'm always covering the red carpet. As soon as I found out about it, I'm like, "Can we cover the red carpet?" You can cover it. I'm like, "All right, Pastor, we up here." So it was real cool. It was dope. I love doing stuff with the kids. That's always a good thing. But I always like to shout them out. They're on Panola Road. And it's just really cool. Like, it's a great environment. So many kids nowadays want to be in entertainment. I was talking to one of the boys. He was 12. He told me that he's been coming there for 4 years. And he said now he is like licensed to where he can do photography or audio engineering for anybody. And he's only 12 years old. So imagine where he's going to be at 16, 20. What? I was like, that is awesome. And they get a certificate every year. So they get a certificate of completion that says everything that they covered and completed. I thought that was cool. I was like, this is really, really dope. So I just like to talk about dope stuff like that in the environment and out here in the community because it's stuff that our kids need to know about and be a part of. You know what I mean? So anything that I didn't ask you guys that y'all want to cover and talk to us about that I may have missed?
I do want to say you guys can follow us on IG at wifeyme_. You also can follow us on Facebook at wifeyme as well. And we will keep you updated on when the classes will start so that you can sign up for the classes. And we'll have the number on there that you can contact and send your information in to let you know when the classes are going to start.
Okay. Sounds good to me. Well, I want to thank you all for coming in. I want to thank you all for being so patient with us because it was a little crazy when we first came in. But it's all love. I appreciate you all of your patience and thank you for having us. For these awesome drinks. And look, y'all know what it is. It's your girl, more Ash, the Gumbo Show. We are going to go right into a quick mix, and we'll be right back, y'all. It's 92.3.
Yeah. Oh, we getting money over here. Stack it, flip it, stack it. Ooh. We get money, baby. Yeah. Trap rolling on all foes. Yeah. This trap right here do not close. This trap right here never close. Yeah. Pack came in already gone. Pack came in already sold. Yeah. Trap rolling on all foes. Yeah. I'm in the bit with the hoes. I'm the one serving the hoes. Yeah. We hit all my clothes. I'm the one serving the O's. Yeah. The junkie keep swinging the dough. Yeah. Just to my foes, smoke that weed, roll up that dose. Yeah. I'm the one with all the pounds. We won't let you come down. Yeah. I should never put it like that. I should never did the whole down. Yeah. I should never gave it that D. I should never took that P. Yeah. Now the bitch all on me, asking me for all the weed. Yeah. Hold up, bitch, fall back. Bitch, don't you ever call back. Yeah. Smashing past on these hoes. What the fuck you nigga call that? Yeah. I'm getting money by all means. Chasing up all these racks. Yeah. Play with my money, you a fool. They gon' make the thing go click clack. Yeah. You niggas saving these hoes. You niggas breaking the code. Yeah. You niggas ain't 100. You lying. You shaving the loaf. Yeah. You done got crossed by a friend, but I here embracing the foes. Yeah. These niggas acting like hoes, but my trap rolling on foes. Yeah. Trap rolling on all foes. Yeah. This trap right here do not close. This trap right here never close. Yeah. yeah. Pack came in already gone. Pack came in already sold. Yeah. Trap rolling on all foes. Trap rolling on all foes. Yeah. Trap rolling on all foes. Trap rolling on all foes. Yeah. This trap right here do not close. This trap right here never close. Yeah. Pack came in already gone. Pack came in already sold. Yeah. Trap rolling on all foes. Trap rolling on all foes. Yeah. I'm calling shit. Cheesecake. When I step up on the stage, it's a massacre. I can't really give a fuck about what he say. You ain't driving, motherfucker, you a passenger. She said a nigga wouldn't make it, that's a mistake. Now a nigga in the game like, now a nigga in the game like, you ain't driving, motherfucker, you a passenger. Now a nigga in the game like, if you said I wouldn't make it, check the replay. You ain't fucking with my team, that's a mistake. Watch a nigga go to work, I need a briefcase. Heard they said I wouldn't make it, that's a mistake. Now my niggas in the game like, now a nigga in the game like, ooh. Now a nigga in the game, check the replay. Goddamn, don't I make it look easy? All five got me feeling like this. All my niggas in the hood with the bitch. Coolest nigga in the fam like DJ. Goddamn, don't I make it look easy? Make it look easy. Yeah. I just keep it and go, not doing nothing, never got me a thing. You give a fuck about it with all watching the walk of water just to give me a lot. Really with it, they will be a die. I'm in it like big. No, my next year won't be free, I need it prepaid. Young nigga feeling like he hit the sweet stage. I told myself ain't no tomorrow today. I think that water really helped me work my sorrows away. I've been waiting all my life, but look, it's all on the way. I've been waiting all my life, but look, it's all on the way. When I step up on the stage, it's a massacre. I can't really give a fuck about what he say. You ain't driving, motherfucker, you a passenger. Said a nigga wouldn't make it, that's a mistake. Now a nigga in the game like, now a nigga in the game like, you ain't driving, motherfucker, you a passenger. Now a nigga in the game like, if you said I wouldn't make it, check the replay. You ain't fucking with my team, that's a mistake. Watch a nigga go to work, I need a briefcase. Heard they said I wouldn't make it, that's a mistake. Now my niggas in the game like, now a nigga in the game like, ooh. Now a nigga in the game, check the replay. Goddamn, don't I make it look easy? Oh. Ladies. Let's go. I like a long hair, thick yellow bone. I like them pretty, thick and perfect. I can't wait to get you home. I love it when we home all alone. Dancing in the dark, 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 dancing in the dark. Red bone, red pop, 6-inch product, working bad. I might buy you some bad, can't deny it. Nasty girl with the line, dancing close. Seen a couple girls, but I want you more. Hold you close, let's get close. It's a fight, talk some game, love is how you do your thing. Very dancing in the dark, watch a movie, Bobby Ray. waiting you while I hope. Can't wait till I get you over. Shorty used to be my soldier, running wheels on my sofa. Treat you like a man, supposed to dirty pants the way I like it. All alone, no one's invited. You be my ballerina, touching you like a cherry sprinkler, kissing you got me excited. In the door, you can't fight it. In the door, I like a long hair, thick and yellow bone. I like them pretty, thick and earth tone. I can't wait to get you home. I love to groom me home all alone. Dancing in the dark, 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 dancing in the dark. I see it like taking selfies in the dark. Close your eyes, grab me, turn me apart. Dirty dancing in my living room, one shorts on. Dancing in the door with no shirt on. Wearing a dress for me in the car. Like a living room, red bone, thinking juicy. Let me play with your emotions each time. Knocking boots, dropping low. Let me see you throw the stuff in the door. Rookies in the bar. Smelling good shade, but the lotion's coming, daddy. But the turn you apart. I just think now we already in the bar. Like the bride on the spot.
Can I get a female energy?
Yeah. I'ma run it up. Every lump sum. Every last one. I'ma run it up. I'ma run it up. I'ma run it up. Every last one. I'ma run it up. I be trying to stay low key, like them quick self, but I pick up like them kickstands, quick man, have a sit, man, lyrical hit, I be getting them, man, be a band if I had to move my hand. When I'm up, yo, keep it going ham. God gave me the hands to take off from Uncle Sam. Now, cause that ain't my fat. I'm steady climbing, keys and cruise behind me. Earth is aligning, everything in time. Put the G in grinding, pay me cause I'm rising. JDBB Joe, on the road, I'm mine. Yeah. I'ma run it up. Get the bus, every lump sum. Get the bus, every last one. I'ma run it up, yeah. I'ma run it up. I'ma run it up. Every last one. I'ma run it up, yeah. Yo, coming out. Dripping so hard, I'm about to drop. Can't speak fire, I'm smoking loud. Jumping up in the crowd, playing to win. Can I bow? Pressure me diamonds, I'm shining down. I'm back to the rain, make it rain, hot like rain. Gotta keep to the bottom, maintain. I be hot and sky like rain. No surprise, these snakes for the more you lie. Come on, to my own place. Run it up in the race. I'm tired like a lace. Gotta eat, get it on my plate. Only real can see fake. Clean on the beat, can't be replaced. Heart too big, no time for hate. Money tree, give me shade. I'ma run it up. Get the bus, every lump sum. Get the bus, every last one. I'ma run it up, yeah. I'ma run it up. I'ma run it up. Get the bus, every last one. I'ma run it up. Run it up. I'ma run it up. Run it up. I'ma run it up. Get the bus, every last one. Run it up, I'ma run it up.
You're tuned in to Hits 92.3, the real definition of internet radio. Go over to your Play Store and download Hits 92.3. Don't want to miss your favorite show? Click that tab in the top left-hand corner and set the alarm. You'll never miss another episode. Love all of the shows and can't decide? Then scroll down and rate Hits 92.3 and also leave a message for your favorite radio personality, letting them know what an amazing job they're doing. While you're at it, go over to our Instagram page and follow us on Hits 92.3.
Every day I'm lit. Hit him with the sticks. Got a freeze on my leg. Got a cool on my wrist. Got a bag in my pocket. On my hip is a rocket. Get the chick cause she tap in. If I get a bitch top and roll, hit the fuck in your feet. Come on, come at the Z. Tell her get it up with the squad. We turn it up and up, we're going hard. These that on my body, I'm tripping sorry. Popping these bottles, don't care the cow. I'm living my life in the night about it. Got too many haters, so wipe them out. Yeah, we another side. I do what I want to do. What you can't, what you doing, and then I do through the year. I'm all about money, let's get this clear. And my niggas, that's what we get money to. Flexing on niggas like what it do. Falling off what we get like it's never cool. But acting like we sound when Nike just do. I not get a beat. Diamonds on my neck. Roll it in a beat. I'm out here over here. I got bitches over here. Man, I'm flexing on these niggas. I can do this all year. Top over here. Yeah. Top over here. Yeah. Top over here. Top over here. Man, I'm lit. In a bitch. That means wet. What's it crib? Gas, my shit. And I will beat your bitch. Yes, you probably on my dick. Jumping like a purple stick. Nigga, you know I never see. Yeah. So please don't kill my vibe. Shawty got mad at me. Cause I told her that she wasn't my time. The bitch trying to play. Cause I feel like the me. Cause I want my city. Everybody fucks with me. And I'm coming from the west side. So you know I'm a pro. I turn this shit up everywhere that they go. When I step in the door, I begin to go in. So I don't get it in. Nigga be so aggressive. This swag is he making let you do a picture. Double cupping on my liquor. Doing so many drugs I can't remember. 2 days on my neck, I'm cold in December. You started over me. She know I'm a winner. Yeah. These niggas coming up missing, feelings down to get hurt. And if my shit come up missing, everybody get searched. And if you try me like a bitch, then I'ma put you in the dirt. We ain't losing, we winning. We can put you on the shirt. You like your favorite rap leader is, we gon' put you on the shirt. Yeah, I know them niggas got it up, but we gon' show them pussy niggas what it's worth. I know them niggas wouldn't listen, had to show them what it's worth. You like that weed halo, but we gon' put them pussy niggas on the shirt. Yeah, Hey, this some hot shit, that Cali high drive-by shit. This weed make niggas gather round like it's a mosh pit. You can smell the aroma from around the corner. This that stanky pack. Puff, pass, or else I'ma have the Yankee. I asked my homie, was this medicated? Cause I don't feel a thing. My bitch, it broke my heart, and I swear I don't feel the pain. I love you, Mary Jane. You like some good head, keys. I love you, Mary Jane. I'm about to roll up a whole eight. You can smell you in my shirt, you so loud. You even got the weed head logo making a smile. I'm so suited, I'm about to pass the blunt to the whole crowd. Head to toe, you know my style. Weed head all around. Me and Pete, we on the cloud. Number 9. They just told me it's 420 when I asked them what's the time. Watch where you drop your ashes on me, this that weed head mercury. And if my shit come up missing, everybody getting searched. These niggas coming up missing, feelings down to get hurt. And if my shit come up missing, everybody gets searched. And if you try me like a bitch, then I'ma put you in the dirt. We ain't losing, we winning. We can put you on the shirt. You like your favorite rap leader is, we gon' put you on the shirt. Yeah, I know them niggas got it up, but we gon' show them pussy niggas what it's worth. I know them niggas wouldn't listen, had to show them what it's worth. You like that weed head logo, we gon' put them pussy niggas on the shirt. Why would I be afraid of pressure, nigga? I grew up in pressure. I tried to tell him, be himself, he was too busy doing impression. I had to start listening, nigga, that was out here talking, they ain't had no message. I get directed to business, they don't wanna see me with no pressure. And he trying to find him in heaven in the middle of the hill. These niggas crazy, I bet he bothered me too. I'm with the boys like I missed it, hit the block like I hit it. I my dreams, still raising my budget. But I'm still back in my budget. I sit back and I think when I'm bloody. The real niggas cry when they chopping up onions. It's gonna be a cold, rainy day in hell for all little niggas like you stop me. Ready that can't stop, nigga, my ass shut. Shit, God, I'm praying for all my niggas to come home. These niggas sent home Kashi. I'm praying for who to come home. These niggas sent home Kashi. I think they playing with me. I was still the shit. Niggas saw traffic coming in way late in the street. You gotta wake up to everything that you happen that you got in your dream. If it's pressure that you apply, make sure it's on point like it came with a beat. Why would I be afraid of pressure, nigga? I grew up in pressure. I tried to tell him be yourself, he was too busy doing impression. I had to start listening to niggas that was out here talking, they ain't had no message. I get directed to business, they don't wanna see me with no pressure. I'm on the end of the Beverly Hills, we gotta weather the chills. It's easy to walk away from the deal when that shit ain't really for real. These niggas always talk about something they really don't be talking about nothing. And they gon' get mad at a good time when you tell them they ain't talking about nothing. It's gonna be a cold, rainy day in hell for all little niggas like you stop me. Maybe that extra cheese can't slide, nigga, my ass shut. Say God, so I'm praying for all my niggas to come home. These niggas sent home Takashi. I'm praying for Larry Hoover to come home. These niggas sent home Cosby. Get that bag, get through.
You're so weird.
I don't care if you love me, but your loyalty lies. Too many niggas and bitches be trying to make sure I'm yours. I'm trying to see if you my guys, they really catch me. So I don't care if you love me, if you hold me down. Don't tell me you for me, cause I was chilling with snakes. So I guess it's my fault if I got trust these shoes. And I guess it's my fault cause I wasn't on the sidewalk. Nobody couldn't tell me. I put it all on the table. Don't get caught up in this lifestyle. Where I came from, remember where we came from. We used to rock the baggy clothes, now we fly as a goose. I'ma make sure that I die beside my day ones. Make sure you don't drop no tears till that rain come. That rain come, make sure you got a care if you love me, but with your loyalty lies.
Too many niggas and bitches get you sides. Trying to make sure I'm yours to play miles. I'm trying to see if you ride. My guys, they really catch my. So I don't care if you love me, if you hold it down. Don't tell me you for me, if you never. Cause I was chilling with snakes. I'm feeling too proud. I fell in love with your smile. Give me keys, trying to figure me out. Baby, open. Yeah, I said I wouldn't do this, but I couldn't see how. Being a lie to you. You see it from my view. I didn't swing through. The ones I playing with you. Same nigga, really, it ain't nothing new. Same reason we running up the blues. If I choose, then hey, I'm choosing you. I don't care if we love you, but where your loyalty lies. Too many niggas and bitches beat you sides. Trying to make sure I'm yours to play. I'm trying to see if you ride. My guys, they really catch my. So I don't care if you love me, if you holding it down. Don't tell me you don't. Right tonight, we'll see it through the fight. But I take it right. I'm squirting back to back, I made a mess over the floor. Rolling out the neighbors banging on my door. But the pounding ain't gon' get it. You gotta put your tongue all up in it. Give me a better feeling, shy fucking your brain. You know you like it. Top of the bed, baby, boy, don't try to fight it. Got a little insane. Orgasm right here. I'm a nurse, baby, daddy, you a Pisces. I'd rather make love than get a squeaky. Let me see you on top, but you're in. And when you make love, I love the drug. Put it in your face, boy, you like the way it. Yeah, I spin your name. Yeah, I want to right there. Don't stop that beat. Something like that. Like a bullseye. Just slip it up, stimulate from my reaction. You know I like it rough, handcuffing me in action. Put your weight up on your back, I do the scratches. On top of bodies, up in these bushes. Only set cases, no fucks when we do it. Don't tell nobody what we do. I won't tell nobody what we do. Keep this between me and you. All that is between me and you. Let me
Nino B on the track, Little good production sound, Scott Mile. 215-19, one nation, we a team. You don't know what the lit read. We bossed up, they bleed. 215-19, 215-19. Real cheese remain silent. 215-19. This here for all my G's. This goes out to my queen. Let me apologize in advance for anything that was taken out of content. Cause the nation ain't nonsense. We was growing and developing. That's deep in our conscience. What you mean the government? Say we murderers and hypocrites. That's the tea called a kettle black. But that's a whole nother subject. We brothers from the same struggle, where it's less muscle and it's more hustle. We organize, we not a game. Before the thing, we feel scum. It's not threat, don't get it twisted. Coming when I step to the doorstep, we move like a stealth, bust like a test. That's rapid fire with the finest. You know you gotta watch your cake when you fall some. Gotta keep your ego in check. It's all about smarter, not being harder. Real true meaning of finesse. 6 point start at the top. Bad boy, we can't be stopped. Don't be the block, we grow the rock, we get the can with that knots. It's all green, we won't stop. So the can, you'll get popped. After that, your green veins will get swept up in my 215-19. One nation, we a team. You don't know what the lit reads. We bossed up this lead. 215-19. 215-19. Real G's remain silent. 215-19. 215-19. One nation, we a team. You don't know what the lit reads. We bossed up this lead. 215-19. 215-19. Real G's remain silent. 215-19. 7414. You know that's the regime. Angry on the scene, like my sister Janine. Told you we is a team. Know some bloods keep a beam. Cooper Crips who ain't mean. Hands is dirty, not clean. Making money off these to support family. Damn to do anything just to keep them supreme. All the dick was our thing. No patio with no screen. It's time to call a meeting. No dream, we moving like teams. Clean up through. What you gonna do? No false like it. It's black and blue. It's black and white. It's also great. That's how we come together. We true.
sound loud to me. Hey y'all, we back. Shout out to Wifey Me, the whole gang. They pulled up for us. I appreciate y'all. We are not just corner now. We on the corner now.
Which corner is this?
I don't know. It's yours. It belongs to you, sir.
Put my mic up there. I know pretty much most of my shit, but it's all good shit. Not Chingy. You know, I used to always get told I sounded like him back in the day. Like, the song came on the radio, and people was calling, saying, why you didn't tell me you had a record deal? And when you say that you got signed, and I was like, that's not me. I was like, straight up. And then, I guess through time, as we both grow, now I don't get them comments no more. That sound like Chingy. So it's all good. Now they say Nipsey Hussle, Snoop Dogg, somebody from the West Coast. I always sound like somebody. So it is what it is, man. I just heard this song earlier this week in traffic.
Gumbo Radio.
The corner. What we got?
Hey.
Distractions. Okay. I hear you, Mom. Damn, you must got a new mix. I ain't never heard Distraction in the mix. I want to start with Flowers. That's how I'm recording.
Coming late to the party, I'll admit. Would have been sooner, but I had a few kids. Couple decades, I should have grew in the biz. 2021, you're gonna know who it is. Now you ain't heard about Naja. I'm legit. Rep big Gumbo, no counterfeit. Down to get $30. I'm not exempt. You gotta play your position, no hypocrite. You know that I come from the crabs and the bucket. I want my bank account
Similar to Warren Buffett.
you gotta be
Careful when you count and you duck it. Humans like to string you along like you're a puppet. All I wanted to do was make songs, chill with my friends,
and hit the phone.
Huh?
Be known from the loop.
Listen to what?
But all I ended up was
Listen to what?
I was always disciplined.
I was saying, is this the one with Flowers?
But I was tempted with distraction. Even though I'm always chasing the bag, a fat ass
We're gonna find out.
Wonder why you got nowhere in your life.
It's because of distraction.
Naja gotta make it to the finish line.
Ain't worried about distraction.
Real. It's crazy how they spend their whole life.
Shout out to Flawless.
Me, I just get better like fine wine. I grind. I was doing this before Wi-Fi. With my guys, they'll come and hit your face with a high five from the blind side. Just for talking crazy. You ever talk to Jay-Z? Tell him I'm the one and can't be sung like an orphan baby. Not coming up and coming off as lazy. Standing in line just to walk in my shoes. I feel like Jordan lately. So stop comparing and stop preparing, boy. It's apparent. I'm not misleading and not repeating. I ain't a parrot. It's hunting season. You only eating if you could bear it. The top is lonely, but only cause you ain't meant to share it. Been on the road with no GPS. You see the stress. Soon they'll be saying my name twice. And we the best. Feel like I cheated death. Cause this traction didn't come with distractions. Ain't no way you're getting me to rest. Man, in my mind. But I was tempted with distraction.
Okay.
Even though I'm always chasing the bag, a bad ass is distraction. Wonder why you got nowhere in your life. It's because of distraction. Naja gotta make it to the finish line.
Hey,
Ain't worried about distraction. You know what? You gotta be one of the first artists to get somebody to get on the track as a feature and also interview them. It has to be like a thing in history, right? I'm just saying, like, do the whole, like, you know, Flawless.
I think you're about right.
I think we're the first Flawless to do this. To get a celebrity feature on a track and also interview them.
Okay, Soulja Boy. Do that shit, you heard me? The first rapper. Tell him, bitch. Ain't fucking with me. Go ahead, do that. Okay. Yeah. You heard it more ass, nigga. You ain't doing that with Drake, though. Back of the line, nigga. First rapper. Let's do it.
Shout out to Flawless. Y'all find him at Flawless Real Talk on IG.
Yes, all day. It's distractions. I don't know. It's only self-explanatory. Distractions. That's why we know we're in their life, I guess. What we got?
Gumbo Radio.
Police do for fun. Hey.
Black History Month. That's even something.
Huh?
Black
Black history. Hey man, niggas is crazy. Man. They put these songs to national holiday. That's for sure. Yeah. Get it on the floor. Babies with the white feet. Vacate with the dope.
Think about a little rope that can make you choke like a shoestring tied around your throat. Come from the Midwest, you know we hit the cops with the killer chips.
Hey, was big there.
They roll on the block, folk with the phone, they kick in your door.
No respect.
They try to
Creep on the come up.
the 5
Swear that they bone.
Who when the homie gets spraying off the top of him,
Stop it if you don't have no dome. You did.
these people don't have no business interrupting while you chillin'. They just trying to meet they quota, get a bonus off your living. The misery that ain't nobody feeling, need the pain and suffering. I had to go to my community to make a better me. No one really gets a felony because I'm willing that nobody ever gets the best of me.
And try to case you or make you. No hate you, the devil's in you.
Yeah, I still religion, not a
Get too most of the police, fuck you.
it's intentional. Ruin lives and broken homes.
Y'all supposed to serve and
Take this, sir, the homo, Joe. All we won't get the cash out, maybe hit the stash out, let the police do the good. Anybody when they get it, then they go and handle business, cause you know they coming in with the big gun. We got static, I'm saying do, we got static, I'm saying do, we got
Shout out
static,
Nino B.
we got static.
Ghetto good production.
All we won't get the cash out, maybe hit the stash out, let the police do the good. Anybody when they get it, then they go and handle business, cause you know they coming in with the big gun. We got static, I'm saying do, we got static, I'm saying do, we got static, I'm saying do, we got static. Nah. Pay for the sake, really be paid for the checks. Off your ear with the take out, pay what you did. Really want to pay? See, I really paid for the pay, so hey, ho. The phone on your side, really here goes. I'm talking about the size of a bagel. When the talk goes good leg on my ego. No hide to be riding, no riding, then be subsided. No assistance for the distance with the bitches. You can't get treated like violence. All we want is the money. The kilos, the D is the money. No, we ecstasy, don't get the relos, cause we finna get scummy. They be talking down, alright, but they not really about their life. Just like some gangsters or some soldiers trying to burn these stars and strike you. They will be the band, a rebel when I will stand. The damage, we call no candid, no solo, we out on transit. Yeah, we about them niggas. I'm just hard, ain't nobody in the league. As much as I hate the beef, and I'm a hypocrite. Say what I mean is snitch. We ain't down for a ball. No losses, even down for the ball. All we is are people men looking out for the children in the call. All we won't get the cash out, maybe hit the stash out, let the police do for fun. Anybody when they get it, better go and handle business, cause you know they coming in with the big gun. We got static, I'm saying do, we got static, I'm saying do, we got static, I'm saying do, we got static. Now. We got static, static. Keep them a dope with the madness. Everybody straight beating. Wanna penetrate, catch you sleeping. How the point did have you sleeping? Go through the bulletproof, no breathing. We knock them off, digging these spitting. They pop up like a virus with the remedy. That's why they have the shit if it's a charity. Need to listen to twist that my side mystery. Yeah, I'm talking about the popo, popo. When they attack you, you get back on the head. That they say it, I'll say it all, say it all, say it all, say it all.
Gumbo Radio.
This nigga. I told you.
Black History Month. Whoop that nigga. Shout out to all the police out there whipping on niggas like it's legal. Yeah, like it's legal. You know what I mean? Hey, I just report it. I don't, you can't make it up. Shout out Nino B. Ghetto Good Production Sound. It's all good. What's that nigga? I recorded these when we was in town. Yeah.
Gumbo Radio. Gumbo Radio.
Ain't no time to race when they get the clock. We got no stop, no reach the top. Ain't no time to this music alone. We got they ain't no TV spot. Ain't no time to drop CD block. We got they ain't no TV spot. Ain't no time to drop CD block. We got they ain't no TV spot. Ain't no time to race when they get the clock. We got no stop, no reach the top. Ain't no time to this music alone. We got they ain't no TV spot. Ain't no time to lose. We out here paying our dues. Ain't no time to lose. We out here paying our dues. Told me to let go. You too old, still bust flow. Ain't nobody give you the memo. Still trying to submit demos on instrumental. Yeah, it won't work. Thought it was the easy come get a true purse. Want to give you your all to the day you really fall, but you know they gotta take care of home first. This first they come with a rebirth. On your career, it can't be cursed. Asking God, hoping it ain't worse. Wanna see success before the hearse. Unreversed. Music to me is about passion. Never been concerned with a latest fashion. No been ashes, relaxing, kind of cashing while you fashion in a mansion. Timing is all about respect, the money and power. It definitely wait for no man or no woman, no children, no second, no minute, no hour. Don't need to be sour. Keep building like towers. You got you a chain, it can rain like a shower. We got us a beat that we gonna devour. And when they wake up, while they smelling this flowers. Nah, gotta pay the price. This game of life, low on the dice. Roll you a snake, got twice. Thinking that you're nice, that they want to sign, but it's a sacrifice. It's on sight. Need to roll one up and take flight. Careless about your ice and frostbite. M said to the best when I get up on the mic, close curtains, hold me good night. Ain't no time to race when I get the clock. We got no stop, no reach the top. Ain't no time to this music alone. We got they ain't no CD block. Ain't no time to drop CD block. We got they ain't no CD block. Ain't no time to drop CD block. We got they ain't no CD block. Ain't no time to race when I get the clock. We got no stop, no reach the top. Ain't no time to this music alone. We got they ain't no CD block. Ain't no time to lose. We out here paying our dues. Ain't no time to lose. We out here paying our dues.
Gumbo Radio.
They have him with that little quick Nino mix. Shout out to Nino B, man. He had a good production. You know what I'm saying? It's good to hear songs and reminisce on. That was all recorded in tone. So every time you bring up Nino shit, it's always good to hear where the mind state was at that time. So yeah, that's cool, man. I guess you gave a Black History Month mix. Shout out to Mo for that, man. You know
Shout out to Mo at the game over there at the Hawks.
Yeah.
Who winning? I don't even know who winning right now.
The other team.
I'm hollering. Don't do the Hawks.
Look, man. Look. Sidebar. Hawks never win when you go to the game, bro. At home, they never win. Majority of their wins.
It is a fact, though. Every time we go to a game, they lose.
Majority of their wins is on the road. That's all I'm saying. It's all good. We on the corner with it.
Yeah.
Or was on the corner with it. You know how it goes.
That was another great week.
Yeah, it was another great
week. I got a lot of
week.
money. I always get a lot of money in your corner.
We tried, man.
Come here and hustle up real quick.
5 pockets full.
Quick lick. Man, we about to go into a mix, and that's going to be it for the night.
Who mix?
It's actually a collaborative of mixes. You mean who made it?
Yeah, I'm saying who won. Who was
Is it on it? It's DJ Mohawk.
Is it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. Exactly. Okay.
Yeah.
DJ Mohawk.
This is serious sound DJ.
Nigga, watch where they stepping on me. Hop in the stew and I body with ease. Shout out to B when he hit us with beats. I'm making music, you better believe. I'm finna lock it, I'm holding the key. Never made music for those who in need. I chop it up and I do it for me. A lot of celebrities heard to agree. Stacking up paper they don't even need. Too many fans and they don't hear the bleed. Itching is ratchet for